hold up. Wow, how did you know you were going to be successful? When did the feeling start coming, and what inspired it?
So I think social media, seeing other people like younger, older,
Yeah.
there's so much knowledge out there and understanding that really like anyone can be successful because I feel like as I got older, I started seeing younger kids just making a ton of money. And social media,
Yeah.
you never know if it's real. But I saw that, if someone has that sort of wealth at a young age, like,
Yeah.
why can't I do that?
All day rocking, bro. All day rocking. Tanner Mendelsohn. What's the nationality of your name? German.
A little bit of German,
I
yeah.
knew it. I could see it in you.
hmm
You look like a little kraut.
Yeah, I'll take it.
No, it's a good thing. If you were interviewing with Bryce Mitchell, no, I'm just kidding. You watching UFC?
I don't, not really. Try to follow it here and there.
Yeah.
But
What do you like, bro?
yeah, I mean, so growing up, my whole life was
Oh,
soccer.
let's bring the mic closer.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep it like always if you move, because I'm always moving. But yeah, keep it close, like a hand distance away, kind of like this.
Good here.
Cool. Yeah, that'll be all right. Don't go any further than that though.
Okay.
And you can bring it all the way too if you want. Up to
Okay.
you. Yeah. I'd probably do that if you're gonna lean back. Do that.
Yeah, we'll
Good.
do this.
Good. So what? Growing up, what?
Yeah, so I mean, growing up, like sports was a big thing in my life.
Yeah.
I was playing soccer my entire life, and yeah, I played at a pretty high level. And I thought that was going to be my life growing up, pro athlete. And
Yeah.
I still like sports nowadays, but I guess when I turned around like 15, 16, I
Yeah.
understood that that's definitely not going to be I'm not going to, be a professional soccer
Yeah.
player, right? So then, I mean, I kind of got up with some friends and got around the wrong group, and I started just making not the best decisions about my life. So it went
Yeah.
from like, all right, we're super competitive playing sports. Like I love like competing.
Yeah.
And then sports kind of went away.
You were surfing and smoking weed in
And
California.
then I was just doing dumb things with friends.
Yeah.
Exactly. And no, I knew I would always be successful in my life, and I didn't know when it would come. But
No, hold up. Wow, how did you know you were going to be successful? When did the feeling start coming, and what inspired it?
so I think social media, seeing other people like younger, older,
Yeah.
just so much knowledge out there and understanding that really like anyone can be successful because I feel like as I got older, I started seeing younger kids just making a ton of money. And social media,
Yeah.
you never know if it's real. But I saw that, if someone has that sort of wealth at a young age, like,
Yeah.
why can't I do that? Because I've always thought to myself, like, if another man's doing something, there's no reason I
Yeah,
can't
there's no
do
other way
it.
to think.
Um,
What were your parents like?
what were my parents like?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my parents got divorced when I was around like 5.
Oh.
And, growing up, split between both of them houses. And then I would say when I was around like maybe around 12 or 13, I kind of mainly lived with my mother.
Yeah.
But my dad was about like 30 minutes away, so we were still close and everything. But no, I mean, my parents are amazing. I love my mother to death. She's done
Are you
everything.
closer with your mom or your dad?
I would say I'm closer with my mom for sure.
What they do for work growing up?
Yeah, so my mom's a dog walker.
Okay.
Runs her own dog walking business.
That's sick.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And then my dad, he does like waste management stuff, and
Yeah.
he's done a couple other businesses.
Yeah. Do you guys have any dogs?
Yeah, we have 4 actually.
What kind of dogs?
One of them's like a little bit of everything. We got 2 Chihuahuas and then a Pomeranian.
Yeah.
My mom likes we're a little family. My mom likes small dogs. So.
Yeah. Ronnie, you got any dogs? No, it's good. You guys got to get a French bulldog. Somebody got to get a bulldog. I love bulldogs so
Yeah.
much, bro.
But it's cool because like we would have 20 dogs at our house like every single day. So I got to see every single dog.
Yeah.
And, like I like golden retrievers, probably get one in the future. So we'd always have like 5 different ones.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Do you guys like any cats, or are you just straight dogs?
My mom's allergic to cats, so
Yeah.
no cats.
No cats.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have siblings?
Yeah, so I have a younger brother, older sister. Brother's 2 years younger than me. Sister's 2 years older.
Okay.
And now growing up, we've been super close most of our entire life.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool because when I went out to college in Santa Barbara, I did 2 years of community college there. My sister then went there after. And then now my brother's there right now,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So we're all just kind of following each other. And then now my sister's about to start in the business with me.
What does your family think about your insurance experience so far?
Yeah, so it's been pretty rocky from the start to now.
Yeah.
And I mean, my whole life, my mom wanted me to be like a firefighter.
Yeah.
She wanted me to go to the trades, do something safe, right?
Yeah,
Let's get good benefits. Let's have a pension, right? And I was like, no, like that's definitely not, I don't want to live an average life. That's
Yeah.
not going to provide the lifestyle I'm looking for. So I got into sales, right?
What was the
then-
first sales you got into?
Yeah, so it's pretty funny. So it was like December of 2023, and I was scrolling Instagram, and I knew I wanted to get into sales just because there was no cap on it. I saw an ad,
Okay.
and it was like, hey, you can make $10,000 a month, like taking a couple calls here and there. One of those high ticket sales coaching programs.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, cool. Let me hop on a call with these guys. Hopped on a call, paid them $5,000. And then it turned out not being like obviously how it portrayed, and
Yeah.
understood they like rented the Lambo. But,
Yeah.
you know, that $5,000 investment has changed my entire life because it got me into sales.
Yeah.
And I was like reframed the way I look at things in my life. Most people that, you know, would have spent that 5,000, made no money. Now they go the rest of their life hating themselves,
Yeah.
being like, damn, like I got scammed. Well, for me, that 5,000 is going to make me so much money, like
Yeah.
millions and millions of dollars. But I was selling, you know, I was an appointment setter for like an online coaching program for about 5 months. I was making $1,000 a month for 5 months straight.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to make a significant amount of money. Like my mentor was like, hey, you're about to make 50 G's a month. And I was like, holy shit, just calling my mom. Like my life's about to change. He
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to take me on his private jet. All BS, none of it happened. But
Yeah.
I made $1,000 a month for 5 months straight. Mom's like, yeah, like Tanner, this isn't for you. You don't want to do this, right? But I saw something in
Yeah.
sales, and I just knew that I would figure it out, right? Things take time.
Yeah.
And then after 5 months of that, I was like, all right, let me find something else, but let me stay in sales. And then I started searching YouTube, filling out job ads. And most of the job ads, you know, they're all insurance, right? So I filled one out, and I got a call from some lady. I remember I was in my mom's room, and she's like, you're going to make $175K this year. You know, it's so easy. You just got to close a couple deals a week. And I was like, all right, I'm in. How do I start? Right? I was still in the mindset,
Yeah.
not really doing my homework, but just I want to make money.
Yeah.
I got my license through them, and then I hopped on a couple of training calls with them, and I was like, no way these guys make money. Like, this is another
Yeah.
scam. Let me not go into this. So then I found my way to Globe Life,
Yeah.
and it was even more rocky. Like, I made $300 my first month, $1,000 my second, $1,200 my third. It was terrible, but I saw how the organization was put a little bit better together. You know,
Yeah.
it was more set up, and people were making money. At least they were saying they were. So I was like, all right, let's just give this one time. 10 months down the line,
Wow.
I was there for 10 months, right?
Yeah.
It was still not like, I was making no money. My best month was like $5,000 after
Yeah.
10 months. And so basically like a year and a half, I was making no money,
Wow.
but I just stuck through it, right? I see a lot of people go 1-2 months,
Yeah.
they don't make money, they're
Yeah.
out. It's like, hey, well, I did a year and a half and I basically didn't make money.
Mm.
So what it taught me, like that year and a half, is that you can work really, really hard in the wrong system and get nowhere.
Yeah.
But when you get plugged in with the right people,
Yes.
the right system, the rate of success goes up significantly.
Yeah.
So then switching over to where I am now with Ronnie, my first month I profited $15,000,
Yeah.
and then being here 6 months, I've netted $175,000.
What's your family think?
Dude, they love it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Have you done anything crazy for your mom or dad or for
Yeah,
the,
yeah. So going back home, I bought my mom some Viore. Like, she loves that brand.
Yeah.
Got her some clothes. And I mean, my goal this year is to retire her.
Yeah.
So
Retire from the dogs? She don't want to walk the
yeah.
dogs anymore?
No, it's not that she doesn't want to, but like,
Less dog walks.
she needs some time off.
Yeah.
I mean, she is working like 7 days a week. Like, she's done everything for me. Like, I
Yeah.
would be selfish not to do something back for her. So
Yeah, I love
the
that.
goal is to get her get it retired this year. And I honestly think it's going to happen.
Who's the best person on your team right now that like you're super excited for?
The best person on my team. It's hard to name one person.
I
But
know,
I
I
would
know to
say,
put you on the spot like that, but like, cause your team is fresher, but like if AI had to look at your team, it's a robot, no emotion. It just has to look at the data. It has to look at the attitude, effort, et cetera, what's being, put out. Things can change over time.
Yeah.
Who is that individual?
Okay, so there's this 18-year-old. His name's Sean.
Okay.
He's been with me for only 4 weeks.
Yeah.
His first week, he sold 5,000.
Yeah.
Second week, he sold 20,000.
Yeah.
Third week, 10. So like he's 18, no sales experience whatsoever. And it's just crazy how like someone who's 18 can come in the business with no experience whatsoever and make over $10,000 their very first month.
What do you think separates him?
His work ethic, his confidence, super coachable.
Yeah.
And those are the 3 main pillars to the business.
Yeah. You're super coachable. I've been giving you guys media advice in regard to recruit. And I feel like, have you gotten the most recruits out of the group
Most
checks I'm
definitely.
involved in?
Yeah.
You literally implement everything to a T. I'm like, listen, go make money, record that you make money, put it on social media, run an ad on it. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
But it all starts with go make money. You do that. You go make money. Then you document it. You don't make it look cheesy. Then you put it on social media. You run ads. People can't argue the proof. And you put the proof out there. How are you seeing the quality of people that are contacting you when you post the proof versus when you don't show the proof? Like how important is that?
It's super important because, I mean, from an outside perspective, everyone's talking about numbers and making all this money, but they don't know it's real until you show the receipts. Yeah. So
because
now
you can get bamboozled by these online coaches, rent Lambos. Like, show me
what
the receipts.
it happened to me, right?
Brother, it happened to me so many times. So
yeah. So now when people are coming in, they know I make money.
Yeah.
Like even if I mention it, they're like, I know. Like
So
they already know that the money's there, and I feel like there's less like skepticism essentially now, because I mean even like some of my friends when I first started and I was making money, they're like they didn't believe me. I mean, my mom after my first month made 15,000, she's like, let's see if you can do it again.
Wow.
I did it a second time. Oh, I made 20 my second. Let's see if you can do it. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna do it again. Like I finally found it.
Mom,
right?
this is finally real.
But now it's good, and like check up on friends here and there. Like, how's the business going? I'm like, it's growing every single month.
Did anybody that used to make fun of you and laugh at you when you first got into sales, Tanner ain't doing nothing, he's doing community college, he's broke, he ain't making any money? Did anybody hit you up after and say, how'd you do it? Have you starting to get some messages like that yet?
So not yet. But
they're coming.
They're coming, dude. They're coming. I know I'm entering a gold mine.
They 1,000% are coming.
Yeah. They're coming. And I'm entering a gold mine because, like, I dropped out of college this year. Like, I would have graduated in a few months. But all my friends, everyone I know is about to graduate.
Yeah.
And they're all coming my way, 1,000%. So I'm excited for that.
That's awesome.
Those next few months.
What's been like some of the best messages you've received? I imagine it starts with family. It's like the family, people that love you and genuinely love you. They start with Tanner, we're proud of you.
Yeah.
It was rocky in the beginning, but like, has it started to spread into like, then it kind of goes into very close inner circle friends? Have they been like, oh man, Tanner, that's sick?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some support?
They have. No, it's really cool. Like, I will wake up to some text messages from like close friends and be like, I'm just really glad to see like everything's going well.
Yeah.
Like, it's awesome to see. So it's good to like sometimes have that validation from close friends and, family that, what you are doing is good. Cause, I'm going through like my first, year and a half in sales it was terrible. And I always thought it was me. Like, I genuinely did.
Yeah.
I thought it was me.
Yeah. Bro, I felt the same way. I know it's a different comparison, but being capped out, making a gross $1 million, not keeping much of it, and just like thinking like, dude, I look over the brokerage space and I see these guys doing like 10 million a month, and I'm like, nobody does that here in this whole company. And I'm like, I know I'm a competent, hardworking, confident individual. I'm like, do I suck? Am I an idiot? And then it's like to leave that space and get into the open market and realize, no, there ain't nothing wrong with you. It's right people, right systems. And that alignment, like you said, it's growth overnight. It's literally rapid growth overnight. Insane.
That's how it is.
It's literally insane. So what are your thoughts on the individuals that are kind of just wandering out there and they just don't know like what they're doing in the sales space, and they're brainwashed into bad spots. You know what I mean? What do you think about that?
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been there, and what I always tell people is like the easiest way to kind of evaluate your situation is take a step back and look at the people around you and understand that if they're not in a position that you want to be in, you need to find another group in a better system. And sometimes like you're going to be told like, hey, things take time, which they do. But if you're being told that for too long and nothing's changing, you need to leave. You need to go somewhere else. Cause that was me. And I gave it 10 months. I gave it 10 months. So take a step back. The first thing, the easiest way to evaluate your situation is look at the closest people that you work with on a daily basis, and then the person that you look up to in your business. And if they're not in a position that you want to be, you need to get around new people. And the hardest part is making that jump. It's hard. I was terrified when I made the jump, super scared, because it's a business of recruiting that we work in.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you don't know if you're getting recruited.
Yeah.
But the only way for you to find out is to just jump. And that's why like the proof with the bank statements and the system and results is super, super important. So you know that you're taking that risk. And, you know, the biggest risk is not making that change because your life just won't change.
And the biggest risk is taking no risk at all.
Exactly.
Now, your sister's going to get into the business. You think your younger brother's going to get in?
He should. I mean, it would make no sense for him not to.
Yeah.
Right now, he just joined a fraternity in college. So, I mean, I think everyone needs to go through like that kind of phase.
To see what they don't want to do.
Which is okay. Because like I went through that phase. My sister, I mean, dude, everyone does, I feel like. So he'll do that for 1-2 years, right? And then he's going to come my way, which it would make no sense. I remember when I first started, I was like, because after like my first 2 weeks, I was like, holy shit. Like I was like, Ryder, like I'm about to make a ton of money. Like, dude, you need to do this. He's like, no, I'm not. I don't really want to do sales. I was like, okay, well, if I make 30 G's back to back to back months, like you have to do this. And he was like, okay, like we'll think about it. And then that happens, and he's like, nah, like now I joined a frat, and he's just, we'll have him go through his little phase. It's fine. Yeah, he'll come.
Yeah,
but I'm stoked to get my sister going. That'll be fun.
That'll be sick. Have you had the ability to help anybody on your deal? I know your deal's fresher, but like pop off and get that first big paycheck and be like, damn, Tanner, I'm so grateful that you brought me into this, that you're, training, developing me and gave me this opportunity. Like who was that? Let's highlight them. Let's give them some love, but also like, how'd that make you feel?
Yeah, dude, amazing. Like that's my favorite part about the business is bringing someone from a situation that they hate and they're not making money and they think that, that's going to be their life forever, and then bringing them in the business and absolutely changing their life. Yeah. So the first guy that I was able to do that with, his name's Brian Hayes, and he was making $2,000 a month as a customer service rep. His first month, he made 15 racks. Wow. And then the first week of this month, he deposited $13,000 in his account.
Yeah, I think I saw him post that $13,000.
Crazy. So like the text message I get from him and the relationship I have with him, it's amazing. It's so cool being able to see that.
Where's he based out of?
He's in Illinois, but he's actually going to come move to Austin with us in July.
And how'd you find him? Social media?
Social media, yeah.
Let's go. From like the Instagram strategy? Mm-hmm. Come on, bro. See, it's crazy because it's so undefeated. I tell people it's like, my sauce is not secret sauce. It's only for the 1% because only 1% of the people actually do the work to get the results, because the only sauce I have is documenting and showing results. Here's the results I got. Here's what we can do for you. Here's how long it takes. If you're interested, swipe up. Yeah. Yeah,
it's a simple game. Like you just do what is working and you find people that have the results that are doing what you're doing. Now, and then it's like dropping your ego and being coachable.
You have to kill the ego. Now, did you say you're moving to Austin?
So I live in Austin. I've been in Austin for about 3 or 4 months. I moved in November. So like my first 2 months, I was in San Diego. So I was still in school. Okay. In San Diego. And then like made 15K and then 20K. And I'm like, dude, I can't. And my roommates were like drinking, smoking.
Yeah.
And like, so I would go out in the morning and like see empty bottles. And I'm like, dude, I got to change my environment. Like, there's no way. And then Ronnie bought the house out in Austin. So I was like, all right, this is like the perfect time to go all in on the business.
Yeah.
And then after a month, my income doubled.
Wow.
I was like, holy shit. Like, sometimes you just got to leave your environment, get around. Because I was living with 5 guys that breathe and sleep the exact same business that I run.
5 Guys, burgers and fries.
Yes. That's funny.
Put the policy in the bag, dog.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, 2 months there in San Diego and then been in Austin for 4 months. And then
What's
on
next?
Tuesday, I'm moving into a high rise.
High rise?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't wait for you to start making content on that.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. That's going to crush, dude. So high rise in Austin? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna crush. And then you got to get Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, he's down in Austin.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's in Austin. What's one of my, do you like barbecue?
Of course.
Terry Black's?
Yep. Been a couple times.
Goated, bro.
Yeah, it's so
goated.
good.
I get the beef ribs are like this big.
Mm-hmm.
Goated, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I might just go down there, just get some barbecue.
Come down.
Man, dude, you being in Austin is just gonna make me go off on a tangent. Have you gone to Comedy Mothership?
No, we haven't yet. We went to like one comedy club. It was pretty buns.
Yeah, no, dude.
We need to get to
Joe
the
Rogan's.
I know, yeah.
I think Elon Musk is in Austin too.
I think
he's
everywhere.
Yeah, you guys got a good setup. So, Ronnie, you have an office in Austin? Yeah? That's sick, bro.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's super sick. What's your favorite thing in Austin? I mean, I know you're working 24/7, but
yeah, dude, I'm working 24/7. But I think since I'm from LA, like it's kind of like a dirtier downtown area in LA, but like Austin's super clean and nice.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of my favorite part about it.
They do got some homeless people though.
Yeah, but not as much.
As much as LA.
Dude,
yeah.
Not even close.
But Austin homeless are a little aggressive sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I haven't really been around them too much, but I've heard they're crazy.
Yeah. I remember one just yelling, just crazy. But that's sick, bro. That's super sick. What's the next 5-10 years look like for you, bro?
Yeah. So it's hard to measure 5-10 years, right? But what I try to do is measure just like a few years. So my goal is to really build my entire business out in Austin. So since like 90% of my team's all virtual, California, Illinois, everyone in California, all spread out. My goal is to bring all like my top leaders and most of my guys down to Austin. Yeah. And then just run together for like 2, 3, 4 years. And we're going to scale hopefully to 2 million this year a month. And then just keep doubling and tripling every single year. But I think right now, one of the main focuses is getting all my top dogs down in Austin. Yeah. And most of them are set up to come June, July, and then just keep scaling. And I mean, the system's already there. Yeah. Now we just need more people. And then for me, I just need to develop more leaders. Yeah. And then once we do that, production's just going to continue to rise every year. Where do you want to live? You're just going to get a big crib in Austin? For now, next 2-3 years for sure in Austin. Yeah. And then, I mean, it would be nice to move back to California. Like San Diego's nice. Yeah. Southern California's amazing, but I know taxes are cooked there. Yeah. But yeah, we don't know where we're gonna live yet. For now, it's Austin. What'll be your first cool whip? Dude, Ronnie and I were talking about that last night. Dude, I think like a Porsche 911 would be sweet. Yeah. I mean, I've always wanted a Urus, so we'll see. But I don't know, dude. I haven't been like the biggest car guy growing up. Yeah. Just kind of when I started getting money, I was looking at cars. Yeah. But maybe a Urus or something. I'm telling you, bro, the car is another piece of like recruiting. Just goes crazy. Yeah. Especially young dudes. Mm-hmm. They just love it. They see the car and they go nuts. Like, oh my God, a car. You know right. I mean? That's what everyone attracts. Yeah. I've hopped on some calls with kids and they're like, what kind of car do you drive? Yeah. And then they hang up the phone right after. I'm like, all right. Yeah. Have a good life. Yeah, literally. Just keep making money. Who cares? That's sick, bro. That's sick. What do you I kind of asked Ronnie the same question, but I want to ask you. It's like, why would people fail? Just in general. Why would people fail in the business model that you're in? Yeah. So it comes down to a couple of things. First, the main thing is coachability. So I've noticed that even a couple guys on my team that took time to like get going is they just didn't want to listen at first. And like specifically what? Like dials? Like tonality, script, Most of them think that if they come from sales, they think that they can just sell how they used to sell.
Yeah.
Which obviously didn't work. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
So drop your ego and be coachable. Second, it's like consistency. So I see a lot of people, say that they have this set schedule where they work like, let's say 9 to 7 or something.
Yeah.
But they just don't show up day in, day out and do that. They do Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday it's a little bit off. You need to have a consistent schedule every single week, because then it just turns into like repetitive actions where you're just doing it every single day without even like thinking. And then third is like, too many people in this business, they cut themselves so short.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is it's pretty easy to sell insurance, right? And let's say you start the day and you sell one within 1 to 2 hours. They screw off the rest of the day. And then the person that's gonna like make a ton of money is selling 2, 3, 4, 5 in a day. So one guy's just selling one in a day, and then they don't do anything the rest of the day. So if they do that every day, a couple charge back, you're not making money.
Yeah.
But in reality, you need to abuse those days where you can sell 3, 4, 5 in a day, and then that's where you're really gonna profit. So it's coachability, it's cutting themselves short. And then, mindset's a big thing. Like, a lot of people don't believe that they can do it, and anyone can do this. No one's ever special. So really like believing that you can do it yourself, and then staying like level-headed. There's a ton of different things, but those are like the main factors.
How important are the leads?
I would say the leads are super important. So, we like to say the lead's only as cooked as you are on the phone, which is true. So like, if you don't know how to sell, like, dude, whether you have a good lead, bad lead, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But at least like my experience back at Globe Life, dude, I was getting 5 to 10 leads a week. They were 3, 4, 5 years old. They've already talked to 1 million people. I had no chance. And I was making $250 a day. I was happy if 3 people would pick up. Like, that was like a normal day. I would be happy if 3 people picked up. So like, the leads, absolute garbage. I had no chance. Now, I see too many people complain and whine and cry about the leads, but when they look at themselves, dude, they don't even know how to close in the first place. So that's why we say the lead is only as cooked as you are on the phone, which is true. But there are some cases, like if you are at Globe Life, you have bad leads.
Yeah.
But in reality, like, if you know how to close, you can close anyone.
Yeah. Solid, bro. Super solid. All right, so I'm sitting here starving. What do you have like a favorite? And I'm about to go off on a food tangent. What's the food like for you, bro? I know when I first got into sales, I was just eating pasta, like just whatever was fast, and I could fill up pasta and like meatballs and sausage like every day. But like, are you a foodie? Do you go out? You like nice restaurants?
Yeah, there's this really good sushi spot that we go to all the time. It's got like a super nice view downtown.
It's an omakase style. It's the one Rogan goes to where you sit down individually at the table. It's like a couple $100 just to even sit down there.
I don't think it's that place, but
okay,
we're gonna have to go there.
Bro, it's the best sushi. It's fresh. They have a singular chef. Imagine this wooden table is a horseshoe. And you only have 10 people that can essentially sit at the table. Chef's in the middle and just whipping up the sushi individually one by one. There's 16 dishes. It's like it's called omakase style sushi. And it's insane, bro.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Like, I can't even have like regular sushi now. It's like it is so high quality. It's literally insane. I love sushi.
No, sushi's amazing. So we go to this spot, like, honestly, we sometimes go like three times a week, but usually like on weekends, bring the team. Yeah. And then, obviously steak, like steak's amazing. There's a really good spot called Three Forks down there. Yeah. So good. Yeah. Fire. So those two, besides that, Chipotle. Yeah. Every day on the week. Yeah. And we're good.
Were you big into steak before sales or before you started popping off?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But it was like not something I would eat most of the time. Yeah, facts. Right? It was just like here and there.
Yeah, facts.
But now being able to get sushi, steak, whatever.
Yeah.
It feels good for sure.
Yeah.
Like when I first got into sales, my goal was like, all right, I just want to make enough money to like buy groceries and buy food without looking at the price tags.
Facts. That's
like all I wanted. Yeah. I would always limit myself to like, oh, I can't get this. I can't get this. And now it feels good. Just price tags aren't a thing anymore. Yeah. So it's nice.
Are you the top producer in the Playbook organization?
I'm up there.
Who's number one?
This guy, Coach or Al. They're 2 twin brothers.
Yeah.
They're killers. Yeah.
Are you gonna beat him this year? Or?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Like, I'll be the top. No, I mean, like,
Al, are you watching this?
Nah. My first 4 months, I was like top 3 every single month, and then now I'm more focused on building and scaling.
Yeah.
So anyone I bring in, like, my time is focused towards them.
Yeah.
And I'll guarantee that whatever you put into me is what I'll give exactly back to you.
Yeah.
So I'm more focused on making sure that my guys are getting paid. Cause like me making my, 250 or 300 sale, like, dude, I could care less, but me getting that first guy paid, that changes his whole life.
Changes the life, bro.
And that's what's more fulfilling in this business, is bringing someone in and making them and getting them paid something that they didn't even think was possible.
Why do you care so much about other people?
Because I mean, why would you not care about other people? So I mean, I think it's just because I guess I'm like a loving person to everyone, and I want to see everyone win. So I don't understand the people as like, hey, I don't want this guy to like be better than me. I always want everyone to win. Yeah. So I think it's just, for me, it's like what it's done in my life over the last 6 months. Like, dude, I'd be so selfish not to like pour into other people and give back to other people, because I mean, dude, I didn't get here alone. Like, people helped me. Yeah. So if I didn't give back to others, like, what would I be as a person? Like, selfish, and that's not something that is a part of me.
What do you think you're gonna make this year?
We'll probably net 500 or 600.
Yeah. And if people want to come work with you, where do they find you?
Yeah, so my Instagram's tanner.mendelsohn, just TANNER.MENDELSOHN. And then my phone number is 310-623-0299. Send me a text.
And why do you think they should work with you?
Simply because we have a system that's very duplicatable, where anyone can come in and see results. And I already have the results, and I'm looking to bring leaders in and people that are looking to achieve the same results faster than me. So I see a lot of leaders like limit their people because they don't want to see them pass. I'm very unselfish as a person, so I want to see you win more than me. Plus, we have a system that actually allows that.
Facts. Absolute fire, bro. This was fire. Young phenom Tanner Mendelsohn, going to make $500,000 this year in the life insurance space. You know where to find him. Let's go, my boy. Peace.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.